Charleston White is out here spilling some wild tea, and he's straight up claiming that Big U was behind Nipsey Hussle's murder. And honestly, a lot of people aren't even surprised.
So now, Nip and Big U done fell out over $20,000 worth of equipment, so they say. But it's really over $20,000 extortion fees to pay for protection.
So, in a video that's been going viral, Charleston says Nipsey's death wasn't just some random street beef, it was way deeper. He pointed fingers directly at Big U, claiming Big U couldn't handle how massive Nipsey was becoming. Nip had gotten so big, Big U couldn't extort him anymore, and he wasn't having it. Now here's where it gets messy. Charleston claims there was some serious behind-the-scenes drama, and he believes people from Nipsey's own circle might have helped Big U set Nip up. And if you've been following Nipsey and Big U's history, you know their relationship was rocky. It all goes back to that 10-year contract Nipsey had with Big U. Toward the end of the contract, things started falling apart. Nipsey allegedly felt like he was being extorted, and fans were side-eyeing Big U. But Big U told a different story. He claimed their fallout was over some recording equipment and a $20,000 protection fee that Nipsey allegedly failed to pay. That apparently led to a physical altercation. And after that, Nipsey walked away from Big U's label and even dropped a whole diss track about Big U, with lines saying, "Look, you don't have a clue of what you want to do. I'm busy getting rich. You think that I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own and everybody know it's true. Still act like they're supposed to have control of what I do." Now, that diss track definitely hit a nerve, and Big U wasn't having it, especially since Nipsey was basically calling him irrelevant and flexing that he built his success without him. But after that, things started clicking for Nip. He realized Big U was making some shady plans on how to take him out. And according to Charleston, after that, Big U and his crew allegedly pulled up on Nipsey while he was shooting a music video and tried to discipline him. Even though no one got hurt that day, Nipsey was done with the bullying and decided to confront Big U head-on, which only made Big U more nervous. At this point, Big U was starting to feel like a lil homie, and that's why he kept throwing those subtle threats at Nipsey and telling him to watch his back.
What you need to do is be careful who you're stepping on your way up. In a, what they say, early rise, early to get tired. Why niggas be working and working a steady grind, it's grinding.
Fast forward to the day Nipsey was shot by Eric Holder, a member of the Rollin' 60s crew. Loose Cannon later revealed that Big U called him that day, saying Nipsey had been shot. But here's the crazy part. When Loose tried calling Nipsey right after, he was still alive. However, just a few minutes later, Loose got another call saying Nipsey had been shot multiple times.
Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you cuz or whatever like that, I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey.
So now everyone's like, how did Big U know before it even hit the news that Nipsey was gonna die? That timing ain't adding up. And to make things worse, after Nipsey's death, Big U went on live stream and was low-key laughing at the Justice for Nipsey movement.
Justice for Nip.
Boy would have been there like, yeah.
Now, while Big U has always denied having any part in Nipsey's death, fans aren't really buying it. He's told different versions of the story over the years, but the streets are still talking. And one person said Nip would be alive if Big U wasn't jealous of him. Nothing worse than a grown man jealous of another man, cause he's the people's champ and not you. But now that Big U is behind bars, a lot of people are hoping Nipsey can finally get the justice he deserves. But what do you guys think? Did Big U really have a hand in Nipsey's death, or is this all just some conspiracy theories? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and follow the channel for more messy content like this.
I don't date them. You know, even if I'm approaching a woman, that's the first thing. You married? You know, I don't, man, it's a difference, Vlad. You know, like,
Okay.
we just had a little, you know how we do.
A disagreement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, she looking like
That happens in a relationship.
My wife is mad at me as we speak.
Y'all, Boosie is out here trending again, and this time he's asking the question most people are too scared to say out loud. Why are successful black men marrying white women instead of black women? And the reasons being thrown around? Yeah, they're sparking a whole war on social media. From stereotypes to self-hate to old wounds that still haven't healed, Boosie lit the match, and now everybody's watching the fire. So what exactly did he say? Why are people heated? And is there any truth to what people are saying? Let's get into it. Boosie didn't hold back when he tweeted, "Why do so many successful black men date white women? Did y'all role models date white women? Were y'all raised to like white women? What white women do that black women don't do? I've been meaning to ask for a minute now. What's wrong with the black women?" It's giving confused uncle who finally decided to hit send. But the internet didn't waste a second. That tweet instantly sparked a heated debate between black men, black women, and everyone in between. One user came in swinging with this wild claim: nearly 50% of black women have genital herpes. Now, obviously, that's not only harmful, it's completely unfounded and rooted in straight-up disrespect. But it shows how deep the divide can go when this convo starts. Then another person said, "It's self-hate. Simple." So now we've got two camps forming. Some are blaming black women, while others say it's the men who are running from their own reflection. Then came the wildest comment of them all. White women are fit, feminine, friendly, graceful, nurturing, cooperative, appreciative, and loving, while Keisha is fat, masculine, loud, ghetto, disrespectful, self-absorbed. Simps like you trying to shame black men into dating them should tell you just how bad they are. Yup, somebody really typed that and hit send. It's clear, this isn't just about love. This is about how black women are being perceived, judged, and unfairly labeled. And it's painful, because instead of discussing relationships, it turns into attacks on identity. Another user added to the convo by saying, "Black women are raised to be masculine, independent, and competitive with black men. Other races of women don't compete with their men like black women do." And while some people agree that the strong black woman label has led to a lot of pressure, it's also clear that blaming black women for being strong when society forces them to be feels like deflection. Despite how loud this argument gets online, the actual numbers tell a different story. Only 8.9% of black men are married to white women. And when you narrow that down to just successful black men, the percentage is even smaller. So that idea that successful black men always marry white women, it's not true. It's just louder when it happens. Another popular comment said, "Black women didn't want us when we were broke. Now that we're successful, they still won't respect us or submit to us. So we go where we feel wanted and praised." It sounds like a lot of black men still carry resentment from being rejected, disrespected, or underestimated when they were younger. But is the answer to run to another race? Or is it to unlearn the hurt and heal with the people who've shared your struggle? Here's the real talk. This conversation goes way deeper than dating preferences. When successful black men are celebrated for dating outside the culture, while black women are criticized for not being soft enough or loyal enough, it creates this toxic divide that just keeps growing. And guess what? Boosie's tweet just poured gasoline on it. At the end of the day, people love who they love. And yeah, interracial relationships are nothing new. And while you're here, smash that like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive.